What's going on, guys? JSGC here, back again for another Manchester City video, where today we're going to be doing my match review, match reaction and match analysis of Manchester City's 3-1 victory over AFC Bournemouth in the Premier League in our penultimate game of the season. It does mean that Manchester City climb back into the Champions League spots. We're back into third place, and we're now just needing a point due to our goal difference to secure Champions League football for next season in our final game against Fulham on Sunday away from home. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorship for any videos or any general business inquiries. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video, and do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. So, having a look at this game, Manchester City decided to make just 4 changes from the FA Cup final on Saturday. Manchester City have only had, a couple of days to prepare for this game. Bournemouth have had just under 10 days to prepare for this game. They're looking fitter and fresher than what Manchester City were, but City looked motivated. In that first half, it was a game that was very open. Bournemouth were willing to get 4 or 5 players forward at any one time. They were leaving space for Man City to work with, and it was making it, in terms of that first half, a very entertaining game of football, which, to be honest, could really have gone either way. We could have seen Man City score a couple of goals. We could have seen Bournemouth score a goal or two as well. We saw Bournemouth hit the post. Manchester City hit the crossbar through a sitter miss from Kevin De Bruyne. It had been a brilliant way for him to bow out of the Etihad Stadium with one last goal. It wasn't to be. Open net, couple of yards out. The ball bobbles up, to be fair to Kevin De Bruyne, so that's his excuse for missing, although Kevin De Bruyne did say immediately after the game when doing an interview with Sky Sports that there is no excuse. He should have scored that goal, and he's very disappointed that he didn't score that goal, but it happens. Here we are. It's football. What's the most important thing here is Man City winning this game, and we've managed to achieve that, and I'm sure Kevin De Bruyne would be saying that as well, that the most important thing here is to help the team ensure that they can secure a big 3 points, which Manchester City have managed to do. Now, we saw a sensational goal. If you've not watched the highlights, go and watch the highlights. A stunning goal by Omar Marmoush into the top corner, 30, maybe even 35 yards out, off the inside of the post. It's Man City's goal of the season as far as I'm concerned. It is a wonderful, wonderful goal from Omar Marmoush, and showing that he is mentally over his penalty miss on Saturday in the FA Cup final, and showcasing that he does have the quality still. He still backed himself, still believes in himself, and showcasing exactly what he stands for and what he's all about, which is a sensational attacker who scores quality goals, and he's managed to showcase that and grabbing that all-important opening goal. And City didn't really stop there. They were still working and moving the ball more forward than what they were in the second half, and they were finding bits of space. As I said, De Bruyne should have scored. That should have been 2-0. We didn't have to wait too long for Bernardo Silva to make it 2-0. Lovely link-up play between the two unks in central midfield. Ilkay Gundogan, Bernardo Silva combining. A nice tidy finish from Bernardo Silva, making it 2-0. Exactly what we're looking for. And what we wanted to do there is try and kill this game off and look for a third. And it just went a bit cagey, went a bit boring. Bournemouth looked much more solid. They looked much sharper. They looked much better. Dare I suggest, maybe looked a bit fitter into that second half when City took their foot off the gas, because they've already got them 2 opening goals that they were looking for, which isn't an easy thing to do when you've not scored in 2 consecutive games, and you've scored 1 goal in 3 games. To go and score a couple of goals in the first half is very much what we were looking for. It's the dream situation as far as I'm concerned. So the second half was a bit cagey, and it was just about Man City making sure we weren't handing Bournemouth anything on a plate and just trying to keep them at bay. And if they are to score, they've got to work for it, which is Kovacic, the last man. That's why he does the pullback around 70 minutes in, and he's sent off for being the last man. The City are protecting that clean sheet, and Bournemouth don't score from that free kick, and they'd regard that as a sending off that was needed to help the team. Pep Guardiola didn't look happy. He had some words to be said with Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic did make his way down into the tunnel as well, looking a bit aggravated and annoyed. Yeah, it was high up on the pitch, but he was last man, and I like to think of it in a fair way, that if it was the other way around and City were through on goal 45 yards out, and I thought they were last man and there was a goal-scoring opportunity, I want to see a red card. So here we are. It's a bit frustrating that we had a look at the FA Cup final and that deliberate handball from Dean Henderson that was judged to not be a deliberate handball or a goal-scoring opportunity, and therefore no action for him. But here we are, an extra, 30 yards further up the pitch to say, oh, it's going to be a goal-scoring opportunity. We'll never know what would happen. Inconsistencies in officiating, it makes it more frustrating. But for me, I thought the keeper should have been sent off on Saturday, and I thought Kovacic should have been sent off there. And I also thought that Cook, a couple of minutes later, stupid thing to do, go lunging in, leaving a trailing leg, studs up. He's running the risk of getting a red card. VAR aren't going to overturn that once the referee gives the red card. City are aggravated, so they surround the referee, which, again, not a big fan of surrounding the referees to influence the decision, but referee gave him a red card as well, and I thought it was a sending-off challenge as well, so I thought referee got both decisions there. Probably correct as far as I'm concerned, and then we saw the return of Rodri, brilliant to see as well. Oscar Bobb returning to the matchday squad and coming off the bench and grabbing 6 minutes at the end as well. We also saw Nathan Ake return to the matchday squad. It did mean there were several players missing out, including Vitor Reis, Claudio Khusanov. We also had James McAtee. We had Rico Lewis missing, and we also had Claudio Echeverri, who was given 15 minutes in the cup final. Here he is not even getting into the squad for the next game a few days later. Make that make sense? It doesn't make any sense. Welcome to the world of Pep Guardiola. But Nico Gonzalez came on for Kevin De Bruyne, who came off to a huge reception at the Etihad Stadium and given a fantastic farewell by the club and by the Manchester City faithful as well. He's got one more game to seal out, and I do feel like tonight very much belongs to KDB, club legend at Manchester City, sensational player, and it's going to be an emotional one on Sunday as well, when we have our final game with Kevin De Bruyne, and hopefully we can get the job done and secure Champions League football, and if we win we get a third place finish as well. Good finish from Nico Gonzalez towards the end to send Manchester City 3-0 up, and the only real disappointment we had of the evening was conceding late on. Daniel Jebbison came off from the bench for Evan Ilson, managed to tuck a ball under Ederson. Pretty poor defending from City, and we ended up not keeping a clean sheet when maybe we should have. We ended up getting 2 on our goal difference rather than +3 on our goal difference, but City have already got a far better goal difference than Aston Villa, and we've got a better goal difference than everybody else currently chasing a Champions League spot, so it holds no real importance other than stat padding when it comes to clean sheets. But here we are, 3 points, 3 goals, back to winning ways, into third place, and today I think very much belongs to Kevin De Bruyne. They're my thoughts, guys. Get your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget as well to leave a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe as well if you're new around here. It is free to subscribe. Social media links, they're in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram and TikTok. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, and I'll see you all again real soon for the next one. So I've been JSGZ. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Peace. Ciao for now.